My lighting is a little off, but it's too hot for putting lights on. But today I'm going to be colouring in a banner that I've made from scratch, and this goes into my Etsy shop, and it's going to be a different colour. My first one was kind of orange, yellow and green, and this one will be, I'm not sure yet, I'll decide as we go. So let's go. Just to explain, I've already hand drawn this template and I've scanned it in using a regular scanner to my computer, which I then print out, and I then colour the template. Well, it's now like not a template, but you know what I mean. I then colour it, and then once it's coloured, I scan it back in and I share it to my phone, where I then upload it to Etsy, where customers like you can download it and you've got instant party bunting. Because all you have to do is follow my simple instructions. You can see it says cut me out, and you cut the triangle out that you will see will be coloured, and then my instructions are over here. And every time you buy one of my products, if it needs instructions, you will see instructions written like this. So it says 1, print as many as you need. So this means that once you've purchased your file from my shop, you can print as many of these flags as you need to create your bunting. And you then cut the triangle out, and you then use twine or string, similar, whatever you want, and you attach the bunting with decorative pegs, as in those mini pegs that you get from craft shops. You can use normal sized pegs, but they're a little bit big and heavy, especially if you're not using heavyweight paper. I use 250 GSM paper, so it's quite wobble factor. It's good quality. Okay, so we'll get back to the colouring it. I'm outlining it at the moment because it's been printed, and when you print something it can come out a little bit pale. But when I've coloured everything, you will have a brilliant, resilient product. It always does depend on the printer that you use. You can take the file and have it printed professionally. The only thing I don't want you doing is selling my products. Once it's completed, you're not allowed to sell it, edit it, change it in any way. It is only for personal use. The other thing I'd add is that my products are not going to be pretty or clinical, or I suppose some people would say, you mean they're not professional? Well, for me, when I see graphics programs that have created bunting and things, it doesn't really attract me, because for me, I find it boring. I like things that have been created with your hands and not using things that is, for me, I just like, I don't know what you'd say, really. I suppose I just like freehand work, and the less you use of aids like rulers or whatever, I prefer. That's just my thing. I prefer just going straight for it and creating whatever I like. So that's the kind of thing you'll see in my shop. I'm also thinking of adding print-on-demand products, preferably my Redbubble shop, because their customer service is absolutely brilliant. and other print-on-demand sites that I've researched do not have very good customer service, from what I've read. The returns policy in particular. I don't want to be stuck with having to pay for returned items, whereas with Redbubble you don't. They will cover everything. They're very, very good. Whereas Printful, Printfully, Printaura, again, you're stuck with the returns thing. You know, the customer can just say they don't like it, whatever the reason, and you have to pay. For me, that isn't good. Not when I've been with Redbubble for the amount of years I have. I think I'm going on to the 3rd or 4th year now, and they're very, very good. The only downside is that they're not very well known, really, Redbubble. They need to do a lot more publicity to get more customers to the artists on there. Okay, so this is what it looks like when finished. I used the Ohuhu markers, as you could see. I think it's come out pretty well. So now I scan it into the computer, which is all done off camera, and then I email it to myself, download it to my phone, and upload it in the next few days to my Etsy shop. So I hope you'll visit my shop and you'll see this turn up at some point. It's very, very easy. I've done all the work for you, and you will have pretty bunting to decorate your parties with. And I'll catch you next time. Bye!